Sit. Good morning, good morning. Happy International Women's Day, Gunjan.
Good
Welcome,
morning.
welcome to Dil Diyan Gallan. How are you this morning?
I'm very good, Veena. Thank you so much for inviting me
You're welcome, you're welcome. And
Gallan,
very,
on
very
this
nice of you to
special
join
day.
us. Good morning, Kamlesh ji. आपको भी Happy International Women's Day. You have become a very good friend and a loyal person who comes every day, which I really appreciate. तो अच्छा लगता है अभी और भी आएंगे friends. And like right now we have with me a good friend, Gunjan Rastogi. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, about her. And Indra is here. Good morning, Indra. We have Gunjan with us. You know her. She was with us. She was the president of ILI in 2018. How can we forget? And she did wonderful, wonderful things. Very talented. Thank you so much, Kamlesh ji. Today is a special day, इंटरनेशनल वुमेंस डे. तो इस दिन को मैं सब चाहती हूँ कि सबको मैं विश करती हूँ कि दे हैव ए वंडरफुल डे. लेट्स ऑल हेल्प ईच अदर. वुमेन हैं हम, एक दूसरे की हेल्प करें. एनीबडी नीड्स एनी हेल्प, वी शुड बी देयर एंड बैक अप ईच अदर. If there's any project to be done, anything to be done, we should help one another. And Ramaji, how are you this morning? Good morning. Thanks for joining. Madhu Jain, thank you जी. सो अभी मैं थोड़ा इंट्रोडक्शन देती हूँ. हमारे साथ में हैं गुंजन रस्तोगी जी. एंड शी इज़ द CEO of Univ. We're going to talk about other people as well, like in history and all that. Women's Day. If anybody you like to say something about any women's, please do write over here in the comment section. Good morning, Asha ji. And we love to hear if you know anyone that we can honor. Please let us know. तो अभी मैं गुंजन जी की बात कर रही हूँ कि शी सच ए टैलेंटेड पर्सन. मैं भी हैरान होती हूँ कि मुझे नहीं मालूम था सब चीज़ें इनके बारे में. लेकिन शी CEO ऑफ यूनिवर्सा केयर. शी इज गोना एक्सप्लेन लिटिल बिट मोर अबाउट दैट. And Gunjan is a entrepreneur, community leader, philanthropist, and social worker known for her dedicated service to the community. This which I can also vouch for because I've been knowing her for a long time. And hailing from a culturally minded family in Faizabad, India, near Ayodhya, Gunjan's late parents encouraged her to pursue the arts from a young age. With their strong support, she excelled at performance and expression of Indian arts and culture and received several awards and accolades for her folk and classical dancing, singing, acting, and choreography. I'm not sure if I can pronounce that properly, that word. I have problems with some words. But you got the message. Anyway, Rastogi later modeled for Campa Cola. Yeah, in India में होता है बड़ा famous. A major soft drink market leader during the 70s and 80s. And she became a noted television anchor in Lucknow for the children's program Nanhe Munne and performed the lead female role in several stage theatre performances, including Lal, Lal Rekha and Udhar Ka Pati.
Dhar ka pati.
Udhar Ka Pati, right? It sounds very like fun, actually. And then in 1981, Gunjan moved to United States after receiving her Bachelor of Science from Miranda House College in New Delhi. Very, very nice college in Delhi. Very nice. And she later completed her certificate in computer science, becoming a software engineer for 10 years with leading Wall Street Fortune 500 companies, including Prudential Securities, Lehman Brothers, UBS, and Fidelity Investments. Gunjan's passion to helping others led her to start Universa Care, a licensed and accredited home healthcare agency which provides skilled and non-skilled home care to seniors. As Chief Executive Officer, she oversees the agency's operations and growth plans for its two office locations. Since 2018, Gunjan's penchant and desire to serve others has led her to notable positions as President of National Indo-American Association for Senior Citizens, Regional Vice President for National Federation of Indian American Association, Vice President for World Vegan Vision, Board Member for the National American Association of Indians, Board Member for Queens County Board 11, Member of the Diversity Committee for the Theodore Roosevelt Council, Boy Scouts of America and president of Indian Association of Long Island, India Association of Long Island. And Gunjan lives in New York City and enjoys traveling and karaoke time with her husband, Pradeep ji. Above all else, she cherishes her time with her son Milan, daughter Manjari, son-in-law Sachin, and her 2 grandchildren. Wow, I'm sure there's a lot more, Gunjan, which we did not cover. But I know that you're doing a lot for the community. I know that. तो अभी थोड़ा सा अपने बिजनेस के बारे में, यूनिवर्सल केयर के बारे में बताइए हमको, ताकि पीपल विल गेट एन आइडिया एंड दे कैन recommend, or if they know anybody who needs some help, they can come to you. You know, welcome to this platform.
Thank you, Veena ji. Thank you for that introduction. कई चीजें बहुत पुरानी हैं, लेकिन फिर भी याद आ जाती हैं. So, as you know, you have mentioned all those things. Thank you so much. Care is a licensed home care agency. And what that means is we send people to help people when they come out from the hospitals, or they are aging and they don't have anyone to take care of them. So we send home health aides. These are licensed people who know how to take care of the seniors. And we also have a nursing arm. We also do infusion nursing. That is something we just started this year. That means is sometimes people come home and they need some antibiotic, and these days they don't want to keep you in the hospital for too long. So they want you to go home. So it reduces the expense on the hospital.
Right.
We send nurses. These are licensed nurses who do infusion. They can give you antibiotic or saline, or medications that are needed for cancer patients and things like that. So about universal care, it is a very much needed service. And as you know, our population is growing old. Now our parents are old who might need help, grandparents. And this is something I started because we also have South Asian helpers who can understand the
थोड़ी सी गुंजन, थोड़ी नजदीक हो जाओगे जहाँ पे माइक आपका या फोन?
हाँ जी
क्लोजर
या मैं जोर से बोल सकती हूँ, अब सुनाई पड़ रहा?
हाँ, वो भी कर लो.
ठीक है. हाँ, मैं बहुत हल्के से बोल रही थी.
अब बेटर है. हाँ, that's better.
हाँ, तो सॉरी, मैंने यही बोला था कि हमारा होम एड्स हम लोग भेजते हैं लोगों के घर में उनकी मदद करने के लिए. जो हॉस्पिटल से आते हैं वो अपना ख्याल नहीं रख सकते हैं, या कोई लोग जो अकेले रहते हैं और अब अपना काम खुद नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो जो होम हेल्थ एड्स हैं वो खाना भी बना सकती हैं. आप किसी को बेदिंग, ड्रेसिंग और कुकिंग और हाउस क्लीनिंग, ये सारे, लॉन्ड्री, उनके लिए एरेंड सर्विसेज, ये सारी these are the services that they do.
Wow, okay.
मैंने बताया आपको कि अब क्या हो रहा है. पहली जनरेशन अब ओल्ड हो रही है. यहाँ पर हमारी साउथ एशियंस अब ओल्ड हो रहे हैं, तो उन्हें चाहिए कि कोई उनका इंडियन तरह का खाना बना सके और उनके कल्चर को जानता हो. सो अब मैं ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि हमारे पास होम हेल्थ एड्स जो हैं इंडियन कल्चर की भी हैं. सो इससे 2 फायदे होते हैं. एक तो हम लोग एम्प्लॉय कर सकते हैं अपने लोगों को जिनके पास थोड़ा लैंग्वेज की डिफिकल्टी है एंड दे कांट स्पीक इंग्लिश, पर वो ये काम भी कर सकते हैं. सो इट बिकम्स लाइक सोर्स ऑफ इनकम. एंड ऑफ कोर्स जिनकी मदद कर रहे हैं वो तो फिर फैमिली जैसे हो जाते हैं. यू डोंट फील लाइक कि आपको कोई बाहर वाला आपके साथ काम कर रहा है. तो ये चीजें हैं. और इन्फ्यूजन नर्सिंग के बारे में भी मैं बताना चाहती हूँ आपको. नर्सिंग में ये है कि कई बार हॉस्पिटल से घर भेज दिया जाता है. मेडिकेशंस जो इंट्रावीनसली दी जाती हैं, इंस्टेड ऑफ कीपिंग देम इन द हॉस्पिटल, वो आप घर में आके कर सकते हैं. तो हमारे पास नर्सेस हैं.
Actually, Gunjan, I just want to make a comment here. Because my son-in-law, आपको मालूम है, he was in the hospital with a major surgery, diverticalis, I can't pronounce the word properly.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. So he was in the hospital in LIJ for about 2 weeks, and he just came back 2-3 days ago. He came home. सर्जरी काफ़ी हुई है उसकी, तो उसके लिए आती है नर्स. लाइक शी गिव्स हिम इन्फ्यूजन I think it's antibiotic infusion or something. What you mentioned?
हाँ.
तो उसको भी ऐसे कोई आती है उसको देखने के लिए, I don't know where she's coming from, but he was telling me that somebody is coming to check all this, a nurse आती है.
Yeah.
So that's why when you said that infusion, तो मुझे इसका ख्याल आया, मैं कि वो भी यही कह रहा था कि someone comes and does that. So sometimes you cannot do everything yourself. You need the help when you come home. So he is getting their help. So this is a very very important thing, like you just mentioned, कि hospital में कितनी देर रह सकता है इंसान, you want to go
Right,
back
right.
to your house, you want to be with your kids and all. So this thing is a very, very important thing that you have, which is very useful to the community.
Yeah. And Veena ji, I also want to mention, सबका एक सवाल होता है कि इसके फिर पेमेंट कौन करेगा.
हाँ.
बताना चाहती हूँ आपको, because payment and money is also a very important piece of anything. So we also accept Medicaid. Medicaid is for the people who are under certain lower income level. They
Yeah.
get Medicaid. Most people know what Medicaid is.
Yeah.
And we also take, we have some contracts with Medicare, so who are over 65, but not all of them. So we have to be contracted in order to do this service. और उसके बाद क्या है, हम लोग प्राइवेट इंश्योरेंस होती है ना, नॉट
Yes.
इंश्योरेंस, रेगुलर इंश्योरेंस इन सर्विसेज के लिए पे नहीं करते हैं.
अच्छा.
रेगुलर इंश्योरेंस जैसे आपकी हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस होती है, वो लोग पे नहीं करते हैं इसके लिए. लेकिन कई लोग लॉन्ग टर्म इंश्योरेंस जो लेते हैं,
हाँ.
लॉन्ग टर्म
Oh
इंश्योरेंस
yes.
के लिए आप प्राइवेटली पे करते हो, वो भी हम एक्सेप्ट करते हैं. एंड ऑफ कोर्स प्राइवेट पे भी हम एक्सेप्ट करते हैं जब पीपल पे आउट ऑफ देयर पॉकेट.
Yes.
But most people, would like to go through Medicare or Medicaid or long-term insurance.
Yes.
So that is about the payment cycle of this. और अगर किसी को कुछ सवाल है तो मैं बिल्कुल बता सकती हूँ उसके बारे में. हम लोग मेडिकेड के लिए मदद भी करते हैं. किसी को हेल्प चाहिए टू गेट ऑन मेडिकेड, वी वर्क विद कंसल्टेंट्स. वी डोंट डू इट, हम लोग कंसल्टेंट्स के साथ काम करते हैं. उसमें some fees also required. It is not a free service because they will do the paperwork and everything for you. So if anybody needs help, we can help them with that. But the important thing I want to mention is when you do meditate through consultants, it's not cheaper than when you're going to an attorney. So usually, yeah. So if somebody has any questions or something, you can always ask me. And I will like to tell you that we are licensed by the Department of Health and we service the 5 boroughs in Nassau County. We are not licensed for Suffolk County. So Nassau boroughs, so Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Island, Bronx, हम ये सब सर्विस करते हैं.
तो आपका ऑफिस कहाँ पर है? आपने लिखा 2 लोकेशन है आपके.
हाँ जी, तो हमारे 2 लोकेशन है. एक नासा काउंटी में है, हिक्सविल में.
हिक्सविल में, ओके.
और एक है डगलस्टन में, हमारे क्वींस में. या
that's good to know, because this is like I said, I mean I hate to say anybody sick or they need, but you know what, reality of the life is this, that आजकल everybody जिसके फैमिली में भी सारे काम करते हैं, तो फिर अगर कोई बीमार है तो उसको डेडिकेशन चाहिए फुल टाइम, लाइक मीनिंग फुल टाइम मीन्स हेल्प चाहिए, बाथरूम का ये भी करना. तो समटाइम घर वाले लोग दे आर वर्किंग, दे कैन नॉट डू एवरीथिंग. सो दैट्स व्हेन दीज थिंग्स आर वेरी वेरी यूजफुल टू हैव, यू नीड इट.
बीना जी, एक और बात मैं बताती हूँ, क्योंकि क्या है, कोई समझे बेड रिडन है, उनकी सेवा करना बहुत आसान नहीं होता है. एंड यू हैव टू टर्न देम, नहीं तो बेड सोर्स हो जाते हैं. तो ये जो हम लोग एड्स भेजते हैं, वो लोग ट्रेंड हैं, उनको ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है. और हर साल वी डू इन सर्विस फॉर 12 hours. So they so they need to know about that also. So it's important because these are people who are trained to take care of personal care. Personal care is bathing, dressing, किसी को ब्रश करना है, उनके हेयर धोने, वो सब पर्सनल केयर में आ जाता है. And of course they also do light cooking and cleaning. And errands and laundry service and things like that.
I see. Oh, that's really great. I mean, that's one good to know. Like I said, ना ज़रूरत पड़े तो फिर देन ऐसी चीज़ें होनी चाहिए, यू नो।
हाँ, क्योंकि अभी तो हम लोग नहीं इतना सुनते थे, लेकिन अब जैसे जैसे हम लोग भी बड़े हो रहे हैं, ये ज्यादा सुनने में आता है कि लोगों को हेल्प चाहिए। पहले तो सिर्फ कुकिंग और क्लीनिंग की हेल्प चाहिए होती थी। अब थोड़ी पर्सनल केयर, किसी के मदर इन लॉ हैं, किसी
एग्जैक्टली।
पेरेंट्स हैं, उनके साथ रहते हैं और उनको इस तरह की हेल्प चाहिए। एंड एक और बात मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ, ये जो सर्विस है मिनिमम हम लोग 4 घंटे के लिए देते हैं पर डे। 4 hours is the minimum. So somebody needs help, it will be minimum 4 hours. But we can help somebody 24/7 also. So it's called live in help. That but we
ओके।
have to make sure, हाँ, लिव इन में क्या है कि आपको उनको रहने के लिए फैसिलिटी, मतलब एक कमरा होना चाहिए और उसमें 5 घंटे की स्लीप भी चाहिए एंड लंच एंड 3 meals के लिए चाहिए.
या
So
नेचुरली दैट दे नीड
So
टू
these
हैव।
are the requirements of the Department of Health. But if anybody needs, so ये
राइट।
कह सकते कि कोई 1 घंटे आके हमारी मदद कर दे, क्योंकि जो बंदा आ रहा है उसको भी तो ट्रैवल टाइम है, अपना
ओह या।
एक्सपेंस है, वो घर से बाहर निकलेंगे तो 1-2 घंटे के लिए नहीं, तो मिनिमम आवर्स आर 4 hours a day.
एंड दीज
And you
पीपल
can,
आर, ये कहाँ का है, यहाँ के हैं, इंडिया से, कहाँ से दे
नहीं,
ऑल
सब तरह के, मोस्टली
ओके
तो सब तरह के हैं,
ओके।
मोस्टली कैरेबियन के हैं, लेकिन कुछ अब
अच्छा।
इंडियंस भी इसमें मदद करते हैं, क्योंकि
हम्म।
क्या है कई लोगों को जैसे इंग्लिश की थोड़ी डिफिकल्टी होती है,
हम्म।
लेकिन अब वो अगर अपने लोगों के साथ काम करें तो वो उनकी, दैट हेल्प्स देम ना.
दैट्स ट्रू, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग।
तो
जैसे कोई
या
एल्डरली इंडियन हो गया, उसको अंग्रेजी नहीं बोलनी आती है, उसको इंडियन खाना चाहिए, तो फिर ऐसे उनको फिर
है,
किस।
हमारे पास इंडियन हेल्प भी है,
हाँ।
इंडियन साउथ एशियंस भी हैं, और इससे क्या होता है कि वो लोग भी इनकम अपने घर ला सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग उनकी मदद कर रहे हैं, सो दे आर ऑल्सो पेइंग,
राइट।
so this way they feel like they're earning and it helps in the household services anyway.
या
हमेशा
नो
अच्छा
दैट्स
लगता
रियली,
है.
I just wanted to honor you for all these things that you've done. I mean, this is such a big service that you're providing to the community. तो ऐसे लोग
Thank
हमको
you.
ना कम्युनिटी में चाहिए जो, I mean, like you said, the हमारी सारी जो है, people are getting a little older, they need more help. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And then when these facilities are there, that's a big bonus to them and to the family. Family के लिए भी बड़ी,
Yes.
you know, that is not a burden on the wife or in-laws आ गए तो wife को सारा काम करना पड़ रहा है, तो ऐसे भी
नहीं,
नहीं है,
तो
you know.
एक और सर्विस मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ, हम लोग रेस्पिट सर्विस भी देते हैं.
अच्छा।
डिफरेंट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स. रेस्पिट सर्विस मीन्स कोई केयर गिवर घर वाला ही है, तो वो कर करके थक जाता है, तो दीज we have some contracts but they have to meet that criteria. उसमें क्या है, हस्बैंड वाइफ या फैमिली मेंबर, बेटी है जो भी उनका टेक केयर कर रही है, हम लोग हफ्ते में एक बार, डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट दे आर अप्रूव फॉर, एक दिन उनकी मदद के लिए लोग को भेज सकते हैं, तो जिस दिन वो खुद आके अपना काम कर सकते हैं, उन्हें बाहर जाना है, शॉपिंग जाना है, ग्रोसरी जाना है, that's called respite
That's
services. So
wow.
we also are contracted to provide respite services. And one more thing is hospice. You are familiar with
Yeah.
hospice?
Oh yes.
Hospice is, when it's the end of life and we cannot do anything more for the person but keep them comfortable. So we are contracted to do those kind of services also, because these people, we know that unfortunately there is no
I know.
hope,
Hope.
and so, but we have to make sure that they're comfortable towards the end of their life. That is most important, and it helps the family also to, accept and spend some good time
टाइम
with
विद
the
या
family
दैट
member.
इज ट्रू। तो ये तो सब चीज़ें मैंने देखो हमारे देखो मैं तो ये कहना, नाउ विल गोना गो टू अ डिफरेंट topic about Gunjan. Like she's a very accomplished, she's a very very good singer, like she mentioned किया karaoke में, and also a very good dancer, वो भी हमने mention किया हुआ है। लेकिन I've seen a first hand, हमारे जैसे I was the ILI when she was the president, गुंजन जी जब president थी 2018 में, तो आई वॉज अ वुमेंस फोरम चेयर, तो हमने काफ़ी सारे प्रोग्राम किए थे, उनमें से couple of times तो उन्होंने होली में बड़ा अच्छा परफॉर्म किया, ज़बरदस्त. And a couple of times she did ये था हमारा थीम था महफिल गुलजार, तो उसमें भी बड़ा अच्छा पाकीज़ा का इन्होंने वाइट आउटफिट पहना था और बहुत कमाल का प्रेजेंटेशन करी थी. ब्यूटीफुल प्रेजेंटेशन. सो वेरी टैलेंटेड इन दैट वे. सो यू नो व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल एवरीबॉडी दैट अभी रिसेंटली भी कुछ कहीं परफॉर्म किया था, तो वी यू नो वी शी कीप्स ऑन डूइंग दैट एंड शी सिंग्स वेरी वेरी नाइसली टू. सो और क्या, देखो हमारे साथ में वी वर्क टुगेदर इन 2018 जब शी वाज अ प्रेसिडेंट एंड शी हैड bought so many different programs and we had an amazing women's forum में हमारा बहुत बढ़िया हमारा फैशन शो हुआ था that year, I remember. And then she was a president, so we go back a long time.
पर वीना जी, मैं उसमें ये ऐड करना चाहूंगी कि ठीक है मैं प्रेसिडेंट थी लेकिन चेयर आप थी. आपने इतने सुंदर प्रोग्राम करे तभी हम लोग कर सके. आई रिमेम्बर होली का प्रोग्राम था, इतनी स्नो थी. We didn't expect कि क्या होगा, पता नहीं था कौन आएंगे, लेकिन we had full house.
Yes.
And it was a beautiful program. So Veena ji, credit goes to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Talented.
Good
yourself.
team, you know, good team होती है तो ऐसे होती, you know, everybody helps. तो उसमें presidents की leadership भी बड़ा काफी मायना रहता है. If somebody is giving you trouble all the time, then you really can't. You told me, just do what you have to do and make it good and presentable. And
I didn't even know क्या हो रहा है. वीना जी बोलते थे मैंने फैशन शो किया, आपको लास्ट में आना है. मैं कहा ओके, मैं आ जाऊंगी, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
That was televised, I think, on the को टीवी वाले भी आए थे, मीडिया वाले भी आए थे. Came on that also. And then you also did very good. I like आपने काफी अच्छा उनको एंड में जब गए हो तो you did a good. There was a balance, good balance there too, you know, in the end.
No, it was a beautiful year, but I cannot say I would miss if I did not say that मेरी टीम बहुत अच्छी थी. आप लोग ने मेरा साथ दिया और मेरे को बहुत मजा आया. हम लोगों ने फंड्स भी इकट्ठे करे, प्रोग्राम्स भी करे और सब मिलजुल के होता है. So important thing is teamwork is the dream.
Exactly, teamwork is
that's the most important piece, and I love it. And Veena ji is always a very big team worker. You know, she works with everybody. She does a great job. I think that वही होना चाहिए. और हमारे सारे लोग जिन्हें हम जानते हैं, हमारे फ्रेंड्स हैं और कोई जो भी हैं, I can't see who are on the you know,
right now we have Madhu Jain ji, Asha Dua, I think Anil Dubia, Rama ji हैं, Kamlesh ji हैं, and I'm sure the other people too. They're going to be Anil ji भी थे. They're all here. Oh, your daughter is here. Manjari is here.
Oh, Manjari is here. Good.
Yeah, Asha ji, they're all here. So that's really good to know. So you know, आपने ये भी लिखा हुआ है कि you're the president, I think, for the vegan.
Yes, no, vice president
for World
Vegan Vision. So that is another good thing.
उसकी थोड़ा explain करें वो. I mean, there are a lot of restrictions for the कैसे होता है वो?
So basically, vegan food is, see, मैं vegetarian तो कई साल से हूँ. Vegan, I cannot say I'm 100%. I would say I avoid eating paneer. So vegan means you don't want to eat any dairy products, any animal products.
Right.
And milk and yogurt and everything. And there are very good substitutes. Most importantly, it is very good for your health. And secondly, it also is to remove the animal cruelty, you know. क्योंकि आपको पता है ज्यादा मिल्क प्रोडक्शन करने के लिए वो लोग कितने हार्मोन्स देने लगे हैं.
Yes, that is true.
So, and it is also going to help the environment. You know, these are the three things. That's why it is important. The less we use the dairy products, we can help in that channel. And if you will go to stores, there is a big wave of vegan food. Now आप मैनहट्टन जाएं, कहीं भी जाएं, कितने vegan restaurants हैं. और मजे की बात ये है कि आप उनका चिकन, जो vegan चिकन है, वो सोए से बनता है. आपको लगेगा भी नहीं कि आप चिकन नहीं खा रहे हो. कि मैंने पहले खाया हुआ है, इसलिए मैं बता सकती हूँ. And then only for last कितने 7-8 years I have become vegetarian. But the important thing is कि मैं बिल्कुल भी मिस नहीं करती हूँ. So you don't eat fish, you don't eat meat, you don't eat dairy products, and things like that. So of course I am vegetarian for a long time. And for veganism, they say don't even eat dairy products. You can't even eat honey. And that is a little bit of a stretch for me. So I would say it's a little bit difficult also. But I have control because another thing is I have little high cholesterol. So they say you should eat what do you call tofu instead of eating paneer. में काफी कोलेस्ट्रॉल होता है.
So ये तो है. I mean,
ये बहुत अच्छा है और मैं सबसे कहूंगी कि अगर आप हमारे बहुत अच्छे प्रोग्राम होते हैं and Mr. H.K. Shah, he's the chairperson, and right now Mrs. Suman Manjal, she is our president. So if you want, I will be sharing some information with Veena ji about the upcoming event, and we will talk about that. And I would like you guys to join and see the vegan way of life, and I'm sure you will pick up something.
I went to one of the conferences. I think it was in the city or some meeting thing, which
we celebrated in 2017.
I think that's when I went there that time. Yeah. Very good speakers. Very, very good. Very good speakers, and they explained very nicely. I remember that day. तो
इसका एक और भी चीज है, कहते हैं कि when you drop these dairy products, तो आपका कोलेस्ट्रॉल मतलब हेल्थ बेनिफिट्स भी बहुत हैं. People have lost weight, and those who were diabetic, they have reduced their medication, or some have even cured.
A lot of my daughter, she has 3 kids, and of course they were all. She's very into breastfeeding, very much so. So she, I think, breastfed them like 1 or 2 years. एक को तो 2-2.5 साल किया था. But after that, they did not go to the milk. She did not give them regular milk. She stopped giving them the milk. So I said, what is she giving? She gave them almond milk or something like that.
So she thinks about that, because this is what the doctor said. After you have nursed the child,
yes,
हम लोगों को, बड़े लोगों को, सबको वो दूध की जरूरत नहीं है. We don't need to drink it. तो जैसे इंडिया में होता था कि हम लोगों को रोज बच्चों को दूध पियो, बड़े भी, और मेरे को भी आदत थी. Instead of drinking milk, I make my cold coffee or something in milk. I mix it and I drink it. But now I have also gone to almond milk, oat
milk, almond milk. So she gave them almond milk and substitutes. They're fine. That's what. So nobody drinks the milk, and I'm shocked. I said, "Oh my God, छोटा बच्चा दूध भी नहीं देती इसको." नहीं, mom, it's not good for them. They get allergies. They get this. It's not good. So right from that time,
वीना जी, because जो यहाँ पर जो हम लोग इंडिया में मिल्क पीते थे, वो अलग होता था, वो प्योर होता था. ये जो बन रहा है, इसमें बहुत हार्मोन्स दिए जाते हैं.
That's what she said. Hormones होता है, yeah.
हाँ, so that is why it is not pure milk. It is causing other side effects. That hormones, if you see, there are reports that at a very young age, girls are in puberty because उन लोगों को वो हार्मोन वाला मिल्क पी रहे हैं, तो इसलिए भी बंद करना चाहिए. And industry fixes itself, क्योंकि वो सब प्रॉफिट के लिए, वो लोग बहुत ज्यादा प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाने के लिए,
I know,
they do that. And if you see the chicken and things like that, they are so. In India, we never saw chickens to be so big.
I know. इंडिया में जो यहाँ पे आते हैं हैरान हो जाते हैं, इतने बड़े चिकन, छोटे छोटे, बिकॉज ऑर्गेनिक है ना इंडिया में. Everything is organic. Here everything is like with the hormones. You're right. And with the hormones का ये भी तो होता है ना कि you get more obesity भी हो जाती है with the hormones. Too many hormones and everything. Whatever you're eating, including the vegetables.
I know.
बड़ा किया हुआ है. Like इंडिया की गोभी देखो इतनी छोटी सी होती है. Like over here is like huge. thing. So
इसलिए वो 599 चार्ज करते हैं उसका आजकल पैसे भी.
I know prices तो बढ़ गई हैं यहाँ पे बहुत. So these are the things that happening in real life. So we have to be very careful what we eat, what we don't eat. बिल्कुल आपने सही बोला है, it's cruelty to the animals. Like if you go deep down and think about it, that is cruelty to the
Yeah,
animals. Really.
yeah,
Force them
absolutely.
to have extra milk. तो अभी थोड़ा बात करते हैं, वुमेन इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे है,
Yeah.
तो एक दो वी शुड देखो हिस्ट्री में देयर वर सच brave women, who
Yes.
sacrificed a lot for the country or for the benefit for women. तो वो भी बहुत सारी for the rights, for their own rights, lot of women did that.
Yes.
तो
Yes.
उसके बारे में कुछ बात करें आप, तो आप
हाँ,
कोई
तो हाँ, चलिए,
बता दो।
बहुत अच्छा बीना जी। इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम सबको रिकग्नाइज करें और आज के दिन हम याद करें कि जो हम कर रहे हैं तो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन जिन्होंने ट्रेल ब्लेजर्स हैं, जिन लोगों ने हमको यहाँ तक पहुंचने की हिम्मत दी है। In America, everybody knows Rosa Parks,
Yes.
activist who did refuse to move back in the bus, though
Yeah.
she was sitting in her own, section, which used to be segregated white and blacks.
Yes.
वहां से जो शुरू हुआ, अब आप देखिए रोजा को हम बहुत ज्यादा, she was an activist, so I would say we should give her also, she's a legend, so we should honor her also.
Yeah.
And it is International Day, so I would also say, Veena ji, let's think about some other people from India or even from England. मेरी इंडस्ट्री में मैं, अगर आपको याद होगा, Florence Nightingale, she was, आप बोलना चाहेंगे उसके बारे में, क्योंकि वो मेरे इंडस्ट्री से इंक्लूडेड है ना?
Yes, yes.
सेवा कर रहे हैं लोगों की, we are sending people to help.
Yes, the same.
But that lady, हाँ, आप बोलिए प्लीज उनके बारे में।
उसके बारे में ये है कि वो तो ब्रिटिश नर्स थी, सोशल रिफॉर्मर एंड statistician. I can't pronounce that word. She wrote about over 150 books, pamphlets, and reports on health-related issues. And she's also credited with creating one of the first versions of the pie chart. However, Nightingale is best known for efforts to improve the qualities of hospitals. Because जब वो गई थी हॉस्पिटल्स में देखने, कहते हैं इतनी filthy, they were like horrible. So she helped to clean them up and helped with the team to get that place in a good condition for the patients to come in. Already इतनी बुरी अगर हालत हो तो कैसे patients आएंगे? So she did all these things, and she established the St. Thomas Hospital and the Nightingale Training School for Nurses in 1860. So we are going back a long time. देखो
1860 कितनी बढ़िया, और वो नर्स थी,
नर्स थी, and
सेवा करी है।
and her efforts to reform the healthcare greatly improved the quality of care in the 19th and 20th centuries. तो अभी तक उसका नाम देखो, फ्लोरेंस नाइटिंगेल नाम लेते हैं तो उसका एकदम ख्याल आता है, नर्स थी, like these things, and she really did it at the time.
और जो हम लोग होम केयर कर रहे हैं, इसमें नर्सिंग का और होम हेल्थ एड्स, so this is from there. She was the pioneer, I would say, who started it all, so we really would like to honor her.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
And उसी बात पे वीना जी मुझको याद आया मदर तेरेसा, जो लोगों की कितनी मदद करती थी। वो नर्स खुद नहीं थी, लेकिन मैंने देखा है इंडिया में, और मेरी बेटी ने उनके कैंप में काम भी किया है, मंजरी वन समर, she also to help people. And obviously facilities इतनी अच्छी नहीं है इंडिया में, but she did human service. लोगों को बस जिनकी मदद की जरूरत थी, जिनकी टेक केयर करनी थी, उन्होंने बहुत कुछ किया।
Oh, that is true. That is, yeah, I don't understand. Can everybody hear me? Indra and my friends over here, Kamlesh ji, did something happen? They said we cannot view the program. Why? No, it
says live on Facebook.
Yeah, it's live on Facebook. Let me see. Hello, Kamlesh ji, Rama ji, can you view the program? I'm not hearing any. What happened? Let me see. I don't know what happened over here, but I'm not getting any comments. So hopefully everything's all right.
Let me ask Manjari.
Yeah. कोई कमेंट्स नहीं आ रहे. मैं वाज वंडरिंग क्या हो गया. मेरी फ्रेंड कह रही है वी नॉट एबल टू सी.
Hmm. Yes, the comments are turned off.
How
किसी
is
ने
that?
turn off कर दिया है comments, but they can hear.
Oh, why is that? Why? Who did that? I don't know how to fix it. You know? Yeah, I don't know. कोई ना कुछ छड़ा छड़ी हो जाता. I didn't do anything with this. Live
You can
chat.
turn them on, comments.
कैसे करते हैं वहाँ से comments? Let me see. I don't know what happened. Why is it off? That I don't know.
So they're saying, don't worry, comments nahi bhi aa rahe, koi baat nahi, but they can hear us.
They can hear us. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and if
Yeah, that's
someone
what-
knows how
Yeah.
to turn on the comments,
Please let
it
us know.
must be,
It
yeah,
must be
it
some way of-
must be on the Facebook only, dear. वहीं switch होगा
Okay.
कुछ.
Sometimes they do give us a hard time for no reason at all. Because I was fine and then all of a sudden I'm saying मैं क्या कोई इसके comment नहीं आ रहे या कोई then somebody wrote to me.
कोई बात नहीं, पर आप अपना program चालू रखिए वीना,
हाँ.
because people
हाँ,
can
हाँ.
hear you.
Yeah,
So
okay,
let
that's
us
good.
just continue talking about people and
Another
other
person-
women.
Yeah. Another woman that I was thinking, India में है, I'm sure everybody knows Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi.
Wow.
She was one of the leaders of the first war of independence and holds a place in history as a fearless warrior and a passionate patriot. Following the death of her young son and later husband, she decided to take up arms to fight a law that would allow the British Empire to annex Jhansi into its territories. With a sword in her hand and her adopted son on her back, she joined other revolutionaries and fought in Gwalior till her death. My God, her incredible courage has been an inspiration to many girls around the world. That is very incredible. You know, husband की भी death होगी, बेटे की भी, and then she fought. When you see a picture, she's always on a horse and with a sword in her hand. उसकी जब भी कोई photo देखो ना, that's exactly what she's. Even the picture I'm looking at it now, that's what she was doing with a little baby behind her back. Amazing. And this is
So
actually.
Veena ji, what we are trying to say is that women, not only did they start civil rights, not only did they start care, not only did they fight for the freedom, in every field.
Exactly. Yeah. That is
So
true.
it's not just, and मैं ये भी कहना चाहूंगी कि आप एक चीज में देखिए, अब देखिए यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में कमला हैरिस, शी इज द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, इवन दो इस कंट्री में अभी तक कोई प्रेसिडेंट नहीं हुआ है women.
Oh, yes.
We are getting better. We are trying to break the glass ceiling. There is a glass ceiling that we are trying to break.
Yes.
So, and in workforce, you see so many women. So many
Oh,
women.
yes. I mean, there's a big change now. The young girls of the two family में अब husband wife दोनों इकट्ठे काम करते हैं. They take care of the children together. There was a time when the woman was staying home and just taking care of the families, cooking, cleaning, and the
तो
children.
मुझे लगता है वीना जी, आप ये बताइए, मुझे तो लगता है कि women की responsibility बढ़ गई है.
बढ़ गई है. Agree.
खाना बनाते थे, बच्चों का ख्याल रखते थे. अब तो कमाई भी करते हैं, बच्चों का ख्याल भी रखते हैं, खाना भी बनाते हैं, और बाकी सारे जो काम करने होते हैं, और सोशल सर्विसेज करते हैं. आप देखिए, ये प्रोग्राम करती हैं, लोगों को एंटरटेन करती हैं. And I don't know how you do it. You do every 5 days a week. This is so
I know.
amazing.
It is 5 days a week, and it is a little tough because basically my work day starts at around 12. Because by the time I finish and everything is at 12 o'clock. So आधा दिन तो निकल गया इसी में, like getting up in the morning, getting ready, and then coming and doing this thing, doing this program, which I started during the pandemic. As I think everybody knows, because a lot of people started telling me, "Bhi, kuch karo," like घर में है, बाहर भी doing. I think that time nobody was going out of the house. Those in the beginning, 2 years ago, it was much worse than last year. 2 years ago, everybody was locked down, and people are scared to go out of the house even. तो उन दिनों में थोड़ा अच्छा लगा, easy लगा, because I was talking, we were with a couple of friends. I started with actually Nupur. So she and I were there every day. We were talking about what are we doing in the house, कौन सी सफाई कर रहे हैं, किचन को सारा क्लियर कर रहे हैं, putting all the clothes away which we don't want. So these things we never got time to do before because so
You know.
busy.
Mhm.
But during the pandemic, हमने सब कुछ किया.
Right, right.
So that gave us a time to stay home and take care of a house. And ये भी अच्छी बात थी कि घर का खाना खा रहे हैं. नहीं तो पहले ये होता था कि पार्टी होगी, इधर भी हो गया, इधर भी चले गए. So बाहर का खाना खा ही जाओ. That was not healthy. So we started doing more cooking in the house, all these things. So pandemic में ये सब, and then this thing started from there, basically. So
Yeah.
and then it was a simple program. Then it became like Monday को क्या करना है, Tuesday को क्या होता है. So like that, little change, little bit.
It's
But again,
wonderful. You have a lot of support, and ये तो आपका, this you do for the community and you enjoy doing it. Secondly, you also work, right? You also work at the real.
I've worked not in real estate, नहीं है, it's finance. Just part time, like 5 to sometime one day, about 5 to 10 hours a week, not more than that.
Okay.
That's enough
Okay.
for me. Uh, and that also, I like to do that because I like to work. There's another thing. There are a lot of people. There's part time hota hai, and the thing is suitable to my hours. Now I
Yeah.
go after this like program. I go after not every day, but the days I go around 12:30, and then I come back around 4:35. I'm done. So it's not that bad. And
And
I
don't forget your other job, being a grandma.
that's it. That's the
Many
full time
children?
job too.
How
Yeah.
many grandchildren? Tell us.
Oh, now I have four.
Okay.
Maya is 10, and Audrey is 9, and Miles is 4 and a half, and then Jackson is 2 years old. So four हैं, the light, the apple of my eyes, you can say. I love them so much. तो जब भी आते हैं, then I try to clear up that weekend when they come for a visit.
Yeah.
कि वो आ रहे हैं, माँ भी, like mothers, and the girls all work, like they're all working as I'm sure your daughter is also working. बेटी मंजरी काम भी करती होगी. and she has-
नहीं, अभी मंजरी तो काम नहीं कर रही है.
अभी नहीं कर रही? Okay. She has
Working
two
for
kids.
Bloomberg initially, and
Oh, okay.
she has 2 kids, and in the city, she lives in the city, so
Okay. She's not
picking
working
up,
hard.
dropping off, all that.
It is difficult with two kids. I know. My daughter didn't work for a while. Then she started doing वो भी part time कुछ करती है. So she's keeping herself busy. And the younger one, Priya, just started last year. She has a 2-year-old. तो वो भी part time, 3 days a week. 2 days she's off. So ऐसे होता है. तो बच्चों का अपना देखना पड़ता है. Family भी. Otherwise, you get burnt out if you do too much. It's not easy for young girls. तो और भी देखो कितने सारे, देखो हमारे सामने भी कितने सारी लेडीज हैं. माय को होस्ट्स, ऑल ऑफ देम, आई हैव टू से
हाँ,
आई वांट टू
उनको
विश
जरूर ऑनर करिए आप.
या I'm going to wish all of you a happy International Women's Day, all of you, because you come on Mondays, Tuesdays इंदिरा आती है, Monday को नरेंद्र जी it's not a Tuesdays इंदिरा काम.
जी, तो आप अपने को होस्ट के नाम बताइए, तो हम लोग को भी, मतलब मैं बहुत बार नहीं आ पाती हूँ, तो भी
आप जानते होंगे उनको सबको. देखो हमारे जब ट्यूसडे को हमारा होता है, मंडेज को नरेंद्र जी आते हैं वैसे मोस्टली. समटाइम somebody else comes. Tuesdays usually have Indira, sometime Rama ji, एक तो बारी नंदिनी भी आई है, नंदिनी दत्त. And then Wednesdays we usually have a singer को गाने वाला. अगर मैं लेकर आई हूँ, then otherwise if somebody brings, like Nandini, she might sometime India से भी कोई guest लेकर आती है, singer, and then she's a co-host with me.
yeah,
Nandini. Or sometimes Asha ji and Anil ji लाते हैं. A lot of times they come. They also bring a lot of hosts. So sometimes we just do a program with him because he's a very good singer. Anil ji, he likes to do bhajans and things like that. वो भी आते हैं. And Asha ji comes. And then we have Thursdays, we have Nupur and Nandini again.
oh wow,
Yeah, and then we have a program.
is that the cooking show? Is that your cooking
The
show?
cooking Tuesday को होता है. Cooking is on Tuesday. And sometime on Wednesdays also, instead of the singing, we have a doctor. Last couple of weeks she came, Dr. Sobia from Dallas. She's a Dr. Sobia Tamur from Dallas, and she talked about women's health after having a baby, breastfeeding अच्छी होती है. So a lot of topics, and people like comments भी आते हैं, उनके question भी थे उनके लिए. That all we did for her, and then she's not going to be coming for a few weeks. Then somebody else is going to be coming. So कभी वो आती है, कभी singer आते हैं. And then Thursdays को usually we have Nupur and Nandini, we talk about Bollywood, Hollywood, movies and actors and singers and उनके लाइफ के बारे में आजकल मैं थोड़ा उनको क्वेश्चन आंसर भी करती हूँ Q&A like rapid questions. So I
Okay.
started doing that. That's fun, part of the fun. So ask them questions about movies or something like that. Like Karan Johar का देखा होगा आपने, rapid fire questions. So we try to do that. And then Friday we have Shukrana, जिसमें हम भगवान का नाम लेते हैं, उनको उनको कोई भजन गाता है, कोई शब्द गाता है, लाइक दैट. एंड अनिल जी और आशा जी उसमें आते हैं.
Wonderful.
उसमें गार्गी भी आती है, उसमें कभी कभी ज्योति भी आती है, उसमें अंजू शर्मा भी कभी कभी आती है. एंड देन इंदिरापुरी कम्स, रमा जी आती हैं. So quite a bit of people. So maybe I miss somebody. I don't know. But the house is full. Like 7, 8 people usually come. A lot of people come on that one. So we have a good time. And उसमें नरिंदर जी भी आते हैं. Sometime other people कभी वो भी आए थे.
Veena ji, I give you so much credit and all your co-hosts. They are
Yeah.
dear friend of mine, all of them.
I think that's okay. I think you know all of them. Yeah.
And the only thing is, I'm sorry क्योंकि मैं काम पे रहती हूँ, इसलिए मैं आपके प्रोग्राम में सपोर्ट के तौर पे नहीं आ सकती हूँ. But I always admire, and whenever possible, I will try to come. If I can help in any way, you can please let me know. And I wanted to let you know, my bhabhi is also a health coach. She helped so many people lose weight.
Wow.
Incredible. And she is also like, today I want to honor her also. She's in Ghana, in Accra.
I know. She's, I think, my friend on Facebook too.
Oh, wonderful. Her name is Gunjan Rastogi.
Yeah.
And she's also, but she's in India. She's got people all over who she has helped in Germany, India, and Dubai, many other places. So it's nice. I think we know amazing people, and each one is amazing. And I want to give a message to people who are they are just housewives, but just housewife is ज़्यादा काम. मेरे को तो लगता है वीकेंड के बाद जल्दी काम पे जाओ तो थोड़ा आराम मिले.
I know.
Just a housewife cleaning the house, doing laundry, doing errands, doing grocery shopping, all that. So hats off to
And I also
moms.
I want to give a shout out to these people too. The one who जैसे women जो दूसरों को help करती हैं घर जाकर. Like for example, cleaning lady who comes to our house. So I have to give them thank too. They're also doing a good service.
Absolutely.
They're coming in. Some people who do the cooking for you or service.
Yes.
Those women have to be honored. Without them, we cannot function. Sometimes इतना बड़े घर होते हैं उसको सफाई करना is not easy now. At least I cannot do it properly. So we have those people who really help us. So we
help us.
have to be grateful to them. All the women who help us. तो मैं ये भी सोचती हूँ. And then also देखो ना इंडिया में भी lot of women they बेचारी सुबह से लेकर रात तक काम करती हैं, बच्चे भी होते हैं. So we have to honor those people.
उन लोगों के लिए तो बहुत हमारे दिल में प्यार होना चाहिए,
भी होता है. हाँ.
इज्जत होनी चाहिए. और जो वो मदद करती हैं, जो इतनी मेहनत से काम करते हैं, और हमारी उनसे हमारी लाइफ इजी हो जाती है.
Exactly.
इतने बिजी हैं या हम भी थक जाते हैं. तो प्लीज थिंक क्लीनिंग लेडीज, कुकिंग लेडीज जो हमारी मदद करती हैं, उनको भी हम ऑनर करते हैं आज के दिन. इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे.
हम जाते हैं ग्रोसरी करने जाते हैं. And if you see a nice person checking you out, hi, have a nice day. It's so nice. You feel so good when you walk out the grocery. अच्छे तरीके से सर्विस करिए. You feel so good.
You know, restaurant में जाते हैं, कॉफी पीने जाते हैं. It feels so good.
It feels so good when they service you. Restaurant में जाते हैं, they give you good service. You feel so good. कि भी अच्छी सर्विस करिए. So these things, all these small things, they count, and all these women, they deserve to have a nice day today. I don't know what they're taking the day off. I don't think so. They're going to do that, but जो भी कर रही हैं, enjoy the day.
We're all working.
All working like all working. That's the thing.
Even though it is International Women's Day, I think अगले साल से हम लोगों को उस दिन काम नहीं करना चाहिए. सब छुट्टी लेके बैठ जाओ घर पे.
तो आप जाने से पहले कुछ एक थोड़ा सा गाना ही गा दो हमको।
अरे गाना गा दूं? कौन सा?
लाइन है, कुछ भी गा दो। आप कुछ करो। We'll let people hear you a few lines of singing.
Few lines of singing. Okay. अब जब वो आप कहते हो ना कुछ गा दो, तो भी सारे गाने गायब हो जाते हैं दिमाग से। कोई
I know. मुझे भी उस दिन मैं गई थी किसी जगह पर, आई सॉ वन टू द मिस यूनिवर्स थिंग, मीट एंड ग्रीट, तो वहां पे उन्होंने गाना गाया था। परिणीति का गाना था ना, रेखा जो गाती है।
हाँ हाँ, नहीं नहीं, ये बातें हाँ मैं वो गा देती हूँ, चल।
ओ यू सिंग दैट, मुझे याद आ गया, मैं क्या गुंजन गाती है ये गाना।
हाँ मैं गाती हूँ उसमें, कैरियोकी में अभी भी गाया था कल परसों।
या
नहीं नहीं, ये बातें हैं पुरानी, हो कैसी पहेली है ये, कैसी पहेली जिंदगानी, थामा है रोका इसको किसने, हाँ ये तो बहता पानी, हो हो कैसी पहेली है ये, कैसी पहेली जिंदगानी। ऐसे सब लोग एंजॉय करें, जिंदगी पहेली है हम लोगों के लिए, लेकिन हम उस पहेली को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करेंगे और कर every day we are doing.
I know. And also, shout out to all the actresses and who perform and they entertain us too.
Beautiful, the performers, the singers, the dancers, in every industry, all the women, वही लाइफ को इतना रंगीन बनाते हैं।
बिल्कुल।
It really, just imagine, women नहीं होती तो बिल्कुल black and white होती है। men लोग इसे नहीं, उनकी बुराई नहीं कर रही हूँ पर हम कह रहे हैं वाइफ और women जो है,
women के बगैर men कुछ नहीं है। Without the women, like they said, every man has a good woman behind backing him up.
That's right.
That is the thing. They are there.
That's true.
This world,
and at the end, I also want to say, there is to strong women, which I know many of you are those strong women, which I already do. Maybe be them and maybe raise them. So we always have to remember that all our grandchildren and the that we have raised, may they be strong. With that, I want to thank Veena ji for this wonderful session, for the great job you're doing for the community, for keeping everyone entertained. All your co-hosts who are my dear friends, I'm not going to name them because if I miss one, I would feel terrible.
Yeah.
All my dear friends, and I know so many of them. They are moms, they are professional singers, they are professional workers, like they're attorneys, doctors. In every field, we see women, and they're in the county, they're elected officials.
Yes.
So everywhere, they're CEOs of big companies. So all you have to do is just pick up and see any book, and they're performers, the singers, dancers, the actresses.
I know.
The ladies who come and help us in our home to make our life easier. Yes. The teachers, the real estate people, everybody. So a shout out to all of them.
Yeah. Two of my daughters are teachers. Yeah, how can I forget that? Teaching is very important.
One is a doctor also, right? One is a physician?
No. Her husband is. The
youngest one. The youngest
No. The oldest one. Her husband is a physician.
Okay. Yeah. I remember he had supported us at our gala.
Yeah.
I remember him. So
Yes.
Anyway, so I know थोड़े comments वो बंद हो गए थे आगे.
I know what happened. I don't know why. Live chat मैंने click तो किया है. If anybody can write something now, maybe I can see something. I'll have to go and check all the settings afterwards.
Yeah. And we have to make sure, because these days sometimes technology, as much we love it, sometimes when it works, it's wonderful. When it doesn't work, it's very frustrating. So
I know. It was beginning में तो आए थे, एकदम बंद हो गए. I think किसकी call आई बीच में, and I must have done something. I don't know what happened. Somebody
कोई
called, but
बात
you never know. We'll check it out later on. Anyway,
नहीं
thank you
जी
so much, Gunjan, for coming. And it
थैंक
was
यू
really wonderful having you. And
थैंक
anytime
यू
आप फिर आना हमारे साथ कुछ
बिल्कुल
प्रोग्राम
बिल्कुल
करते हैं, कुछ करते
बिल्कुल
हैं.
और
And we'll,
आपके लिए कुछ और मदद की जरूरत हो
yeah,
like said आपको होम केयर के लिए आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं उनके पेरेंट्स को किसी को भी हेल्प चाहिए we are just a phone
I will
call away
recommend definitely.
and
Bye.
with anything else also with I help in the community so not just business wise I'm there for helping out
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
thank
You
you
know, I
thank
will
you
pass the word around. Everybody heard that, and then we know it. Anybody needs any help, आपको definitely मैं recommend करूँगी. So thanks
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you for joining.
Wonderful Tuesday. Have a terrific Tuesday, dear friends.
Yes,
Everyone, love you all.
yes, yes. You said it all. So I'll see you back here tomorrow, friends, and for another program at same time, same place. And I'm going to try to figure out what happened to the comments so that I want to see your comments. Because Gunjan यहाँ पर आई है, and then I wanted to see. But anyway, we'll figure it out. I don't know what happened. Anyway, great to see you all. Thank you so much for joining. And thanks, Gunjan, for joining us today for the
Thank you.
International Women's Day. Thank you so much. It was very wonderful having this session with you. Really enjoyed.
Thank you. Thank you, Veena. As always, it's a pleasure. Thank
Thank you.
you. And it's my honor to be here.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. तो मैं डाली हूँ अब पीछे. I'm going back to Facebook Live. Okay.